The Biomedical Sciences program at UTRGV offers students an exciting pathway to careers in medicine, medical research, and other areas of the health professions. Join me today for another campus conversation to learn more. Thank you for joining us once again. I'm your host, Dr. Manuel Saldivar. Today I'll be speaking with Dr. Saraswathy Nair, Chair of the Department of Biomedical Sciences here at UTRGV.
The mission of the BMED program really is to create an inclusive environment for students, faculty, and staff so that they feel a sense of belonging and ownership of their aspirations. And we build a partnership so that they can pursue success and excellence. There are many pathways to a desired goal, right? So the biomedical sciences is a broad umbrella topic that allows students interested in pretty much any health profession to decide which is the specific career they want to be in without narrowing it down too much at the beginning of their 4-year journey. At the same time, this is a program that focuses on health professions and biomedical sciences, which is not as broad as, say, choosing a major in life sciences or biology, which is a huge discipline. If you want to become a herpetologist versus a marine biologist versus a physician, and you don't know that as an entering freshman, then I would choose a much broader umbrella like biology or life sciences. But if you already know that you want to be in health professions or a discipline that relates to research in healthcare or health sciences, then BMED offers a narrower focus, which is focused on health and health sciences and health professions. First off, to be in biomedical sciences discipline as a career, whether you're a health professional or a scientist or an educator or leader, it requires a lot of uh, rigor because the field is extremely competitive. So what we aspire to do in the program is to allow students in a structured, strongly mentored and advised way to gain those content and content knowledge and mastery of skills such as professionalism, critical thinking, problem solving, all of that, which they will need to not only be competitive to enter graduate school for health professions or graduate school for research or uh, something else or as an educator, but it provides them that 3 to 4 year time period to develop all of this. In addition, the program offers lots of hands-on experiences. So to build these skills, we believe that students need to be immersed in research experiences or clinical experiences or extracurricular experiences, need to have quote unquote soft skills training like professionalism, time management, all of that. So the first and foremost thing that we have seen in successful students in this field is commitment and motivation. So the students have to really have a very strong motivation for their chosen career path, and then they commit to it. Once they commit to it, they have to persevere because it is not an easy path. I don't think any discipline is easy per se, but perseverance is key to succeeding in your goals, whatever your goals are. And the third thing I would say is the work ethic. You have to have a very strong work ethic um, in the sense that we are in the business of providing health care or directly as a frontline worker, as a health professional, or behind scenes in developing the cures and therapies and treatments that the frontline workers offer. There is no cutting corners. I mean, this is serious business. So you have to have a very strong work ethic that incorporates time management and organizational skills and honesty and humility. The incoming BMS students, if you survey them, more than 90%, more than 95% say they want to become a physician, or some may want to become a dentist or a physician assistant or a veterinarian or pharmacist or something, or some kind of health professional. Almost very few choose they want to become a scientist or an educator. So that is truly an uncharted realm for students from Rio Grande Valley or elsewhere. Many students are not aware that becoming a scientist is hugely rewarding. Becoming a biomedical scientist or a public health professional, an epidemiologist is hugely rewarding, especially observed at this time in the time of the pandemic. Everything that is being done during the pandemic behind the front line is related to biomedical research and epidemiology. So this is a huge area that students have potential to go into, and hopefully the side effect of the pandemic is that people have become aware of what a huge discipline this is, and they can do really rewarding work in this field. Some of the upcoming areas in biomedical science that students are discovering in our program uh, is bioinformatics and health informatics, um, also bioengineering, forensics, uh, and genomics and genetic counseling. These are some of the areas that students are now beginning to explore that they might not have been aware of before. And last but not least, I would encourage some fraction of our students to consider being an educator. That's another hugely rewarding career. Uh, Whether you're teaching in elementary school, middle school, or high school, or community college, or at the university, being an educator is, not to sound so cliched, I believe it's a noble profession and hugely satisfying. And then, of course, in any of these professions, whether you're a health professional, a scientist, or an educator, you can be a leader. We have multiple student organizations and clubs within the program. The Biomedical Student Association has since our inception in 2012, I think, existed. They create opportunities for students outside the classroom to get together And one of their activities involves career advising and career talks. So they invite professionals for coffee chats. It could be 30 minutes to 1 hour presentations where the professionals of different disciplines, whether it's frontline healthcare or scientists or educator, can talk to the students freely, informally. That's, I think, one of the things that are really helpful to our students. They also host pre-professional organization talks like pre-PA organization, pre-pharmacy. So they interact with them and hold opportunities where either the students from our program who are now in PA program or pharmacy program come back and talk to our current students, or sometimes they invite the faculty or chair or dean from those programs to come and talk to our students. So these are all very worthwhile opportunities. But in addition to that, we have many clubs like Project Smile and Project Hope and Tutor for All and Live to Serve and medical brigades and medical missions and volunteers around the world. All of these clubs and organizations that students choose to join or volunteer in, they do various things. Some of them may be involved in clinical experiences around the world, or they may be local and they might be working in barrios or underserved regions, or helping younger children prepare for their classwork. So these are excellent community engaged events that some of our faculty advisors and of course the student leaders and the student volunteers participate in. There's service learning, there's community engaged events like Health Charlas, led by Dr. Castaneda. What all of this extracurricular activity eventually result in is students gain the team building skills that is needed to be a professional in the 21st century.
Many thanks to Dr. Nair for joining us today. Please note that contact information for the Biomedical Sciences program can be found in the description box below. If you enjoyed this video, please click on the thumbs up icon. And if you really enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to this channel by clicking on the subscribe button and turning on notifications by clicking on the bell icon. Once again, I'm your host, Dr. Manuel Saldivar. Thank you for joining us today, and I hope you'll join us again for future episodes.